Hello, evening firms. Good evening firms. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Can
sir.
anyone hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, I'm officially welcoming you guys to VTN Bootcamp 2.0. Okay, it's Mass Cash from Vision Traders Network, and I'm officially welcoming you guys to our Bootcamp 2.0. I believe everyone, if you are here, you would have gone through all our videos from the first boot camp. Okay, so the theme of this boot camp is simply back to the basics, right? We want to take forex back to the basics. Please mute yourself, please mute yourself. All right, thank you. So let's see, because you see, over time we've seen so many guys making these smart money stuffs look so complex. All right, especially when it comes to market structure. All right, also you've seen people giving out. Please, who's that? All right, thank you. So oftentimes we've seen people making forex, this market structure stuffs so complex that at a point in time one would think that you don't even know anything at all. But simply these things are very very easy. Like I always say, they are very very easy. Although it might look so complex to you, but really it's very very easy. So VTN is taking us back to the basics, back to the very basics. So we get these things right, then we move to those those winning strategies that VTN have actually used to trade synthetic indices and also currencies. Okay, it's just a 4 days boot camp. The first 2 days will be taking you back to the basics. Then the third day we'll be trading. We'll be taking you guys to the strategy that we use to trade synthetic indices. A very cool and simple way to trade synthetic indices. And the fourth day we'll be taking you guys through how we trade currencies. Okay, the simple and easy strategy we use in trading currencies. Then we have an extra day where we'll be inviting some CEOs from prop firms, FT Nigeria CEO, MFF CEO, and the Nation Trading CEO. So these guys, these CEOs, they will be talking to us on their strategy, on the rules guiding their prop firms. Okay, and also especially FT Nigeria being a Nigerian prop firm. In fact, I look forward to the CEO talking to us himself live here. Okay, so you guys can ask questions, because I've been receiving questions about FT Nigeria. So you guys will have access to the CEO on the last day. So you guys can ask. So you have to write down all your questions so you can ask CEO all the questions you guys have been bombarding me with. Okay, so but for today is basically just like an intro class to what you'll be expecting for this 4 days boot camp. Okay, and today we're starting with market structure, basic market structure. Okay, you don't really have to start making things too complex in identifying your structures. All right, because over time we've seen so many mentors complicating all these things. All those stuff is just to make things complex and look sophisticated, right? But you see, everyone wants to sell out their materials or sell out courses and stuff like that. So they kind of want to make these things look complex and sophisticated, so that at least to be kind of catchy to clients or traders buying those courses. But really, it's very very easy. Like, it's very very easy. And so let's start with market structure. I believe everybody here, except maybe for a few persons, already know what market structure is. Already know market structure is just like in market nomenclature, right? the chart is all about. For chart, without market structure, there is no charts. There's nothing called charts. Okay, so it's simply the market nomenclature. All right. So how it forms, how it moves. Okay. So today, basically, we're looking at what market structure. Let's demystify market structure. Okay. So quickly, like I always love my class to be an interactive class. Okay. So so that we actually learn from each other. I learn from you, you learn from me, right? Okay. So quickly, please, who can, in a layman's language, or maybe in a very basic way, since we are taking us back to the basics, in a very basic way, tell me what they understand by market structure. Quickly. I'll take just two. I'll take two. You can unmute yourself and speak up. You can unmute yourself and speak up. Let's go, fam. Let's go.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, Chibu King, right?
Market structure is the formation. I say market structure is the formation
Okay.
or the movement in the market.
Okay. Okay. I think although your network is kind of maybe you're having issues with your network, but I think I kind of grab what you're trying to say. That is the formation of charts, right? Something like that. So please, I'll take one more. I'll take one more question. I'll take one more answer. One more answer, farms. Let's go. One more answer. Anybody?
Market structure is the movement of the market, the way the market moves.
Is the movement of the market. Okay, no problem. I'll take that. Movement of the market. Okay. So any other answer? I'll take one last one now, farms. One last one. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Okay. It's what? Who's speaking?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, evening, farm.
Yes, sir. Market structure can be seen as a scenario where market is making higher highs, series of higher highs and higher lows, as well as
Series
lower
of
highs and lower lows.
lower highs and lower lows. Oh, that's the certified physicist. Actually,
Yes,
I
sir.
love I love that. Okay, no problem. I'll take that also. I'll take that. Okay, I think there's a lady speaking. I don't know. I'm hearing that tiny voice. Please speak up. I need a lady now. A lady,
Okay.
please.
Hello. Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Just for imports. Yes, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear
Just for
me?
imports. Okay. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
From my little understanding, I just want to say that market structure is the building block of the financial market, the foundation.
Wow. Just for imports. I love that. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, all right. Your definitions. I love the definitions. Like I love them. They are cool. I love all the definitions. They are so basic, and in fact, even a layman could understand that. I need a forest guru in the house. I can see Pastor Chinedu. Pastor David is saying market structure is when coach sends me one lot of gold. Okay, I also love that. That's a nice answer too. Okay, so I need a market guru now to give me a clean answer now. A market guru in the house. I can see Pastor Dami. I can see Pastor Dami and Pastor Chinedu. Who again? Yeah, so many guys here. Ame Agaba, you guys are here. I need an answer. And I can see Mr. Ayo too. I think, is that Ayo boy? Is that my boss, Ayo boy? Richard is also here. You guys should give me an answer.
Yeah, he's typing.
Who's typing? Oh, Mr. Ayo boy. Nice to have you here, fam.
Coach, ask Ayo boy. Oh. Ayo boy is milking badly like this.
Mr. Ayo. Somebody should give me a nice. I need a nice definition of market structure.
Okay, Coach, good evening. So for me, I'll just say in simple terms, market structure is just the directional bias of the market.
The directional bias of the market. The directional bias of the market. As easy as that. That's the simple. That's the simple definition I was looking for. The directional bias of the market. That's very as simple as that. Okay, as simple as the directional bias of the market. Okay, I love that. I love that. All right. So I love that. That's nice. So the next one now is, what are the types of market structure we have? Farms, what are the types of market structure that we have? What are the types of market structure? Types of market structure now, farms. Okay, somebody said two. Somebody said two.
Types. Three types: ranging market, bearish market, and bullish market.
Oh, ranging market, bearish market, and bullish market. Okay, that's yours is three, right? And
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ayoboy said two. Okay, let's go. More answers. I need more answers. We have two answers now. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Somebody said 3. Please list them. If you are saying 3, list them. If you are saying 2, list them. It's getting interesting. I'm seeing 2. I'm seeing 3. So,
Bullish, bullish market structure.
can you guys hear me, fam? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So types of market structure.
Yes.
Yes, somebody speaking. Let's go. Types of market structure. Types. All right. Without wasting much of our time, like we know, we have 3 types of market structure. Okay, we have the bullish market structure, we have the bearish, and we have the ranging market structure. As simple as that. Just it's as basic as. And also we have the ranging market structure. So let's quickly go to our chart now, and let's show us some illustrations on some of these things. Okay, although somebody was Mr. Ayo Boy is talking from an advanced level because saying probably trading the range. Definitely in a ranging market you will find bullish trends and bearish trends. Okay, but since we are taking it back to the basics, like we've been here to the basics, not Ayo, please, we are taking to the basics. We know we are advanced. Okay, so we have 3 types of market structure: bullish trend, the bearish trend, and the ranging market structure. All right. So now we know, I know we all know all this, since we know the bullish market structure, when market is making series of higher highs and higher lows, bearish making series of lower highs and lower lows, and ranging markets, we have the equal highs and equal lows, right? And you can find this on our first bootcamp. Okay. Now, the major thing we're going after here is how to trade this market structure, because without having knowledge of smart money, having knowledge of just market structure, you can actually trade just market structure. Okay, you can actually trade what? Market structure. Although SMC, smart money movements, actually brings about what? Market structure. Okay, but for those retail traders who have knowledge of market structure, knowing some of the smart money checklists, they can actually what? Trade using what? The basic knowledge of what's market structure. So we are taking everybody back to the basics. How to trade using market structure. So we are going now, because there are some things I want us to understand while identifying what? Your structural points. While identifying what? Your structural points. All right, so farms, let's go. Okay, so here we know that this is basically our bearish trend, right? And we have this. We have, okay, we have this as our bullish market. So I hope you guys can see my screen. If you can see my screen, please drop a 111 on the chat. 111 on the chat. Okay, if you can see my. All right, 111. All right, thank you, farms. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, this is purely market structure. Purely market structure. All right. So now, how do we trade using just market structure? I won't waste time on these illustrations because I want to. Okay, so let's leave liquidity, internal liquidity, all those things. Let's leave those guys behind. So let's assume we are taking everybody back to the basics. We are trading the basic market structure, where we don't have knowledge of what? Internal liquidity or external liquidity. All right, or playing the wrong range. All right, because you see, bombarding ourselves with so many checklists, so many ideas of trading, maybe smart money concepts, and was to lose interest in forex. But actually, you can trade this market in a very basic way, right? In a very basic manner. And I'm going to show you guys all through this first bootcamp how you can trade forex in a very simple and easy way. Okay, you don't have to make things too complex for yourself. All right, so let's go, farms. So if you guys agree that this is a bearish market, this is a ranging market, and this is a bullish market. All right, so now let's go directly into the chart. Let's identify these things directly on our charts. Okay, so let's go. So first of all, I'll quickly run through some of the charts, okay, so that we can actually get these things very, very well. Okay, so let's pick let's pick an asset. Let's pick an asset. So please, if you are new here, farms, if you are actually new here, let's say you are new here, please go through the bootcamp channel. You will see the videos on our very first bootcamp. You can just brush through them, then you easily understand. Although you can also follow us here and you understand everything. Okay. So farms, let's go. I want us to go deeply into the charts now. Let's go direct to the charts now. Okay. So farms, looking at this bad boy, VIX10. This is VIX10. This is a daily hour. This is a daily time frame. Daily time frame. Now, looking at this chart, one will easily say that this market, from all the way here, has been what, very, very bullish. Looking at the time frame, because you see, actually, we don't have the weekly time frame on TradingView except for MT5. Okay, we'll be using MT5 for our analysis, probably starting from tomorrow, where we'll be having Zoom as our meeting platform. Okay, but for today, let's enjoy with TradingView, because I want us to take those analysis all the way from weekly and to the minutes time frame. All right. So now quickly looking at this bad boy here, market structure. Now, basic market structure. We can see that this guy has been very bullish from this time frame. This guy very bullish from all the way to what, to this region. Okay. Now we saw that price actually gave us this break of market structure all the way here. All right. Let's make this bold so we can have a clear view of this. Okay. Now we can see that market gave us this bullishness, higher highs, higher lows, series of higher highs and higher lows all the way from here. And we got now market structure. There's something I want you guys to note. If we have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows for a bullish market. Now, if okay, please let the meeting continue here tomorrow. All right, no problem, fam, no problem. Okay, so now if you're looking at your chart and you have that doubt, now, there's a point in time where you have to doubt that, is this structure really correct? Then that means that structure is not there. If you have to doubt yourself that is this a valid structural point? If you have to doubt that, then that structural point is not valid. Yeah, that's over the years. That's what I've actually experienced. That if you have to doubt that this guy actually a structural point, then the best thing for you, because the market is all about waiting. Okay, 80% waiting, 10% buying, 10% selling. All right. So farms. So now this guy was very bullish from here. You can see market created higher high here, higher low, higher high here, higher low. Market higher high here. What happened here at this point? But now at this point, from this time frame, because probably maybe on the weekly time frame, this guy here might not be a very clean structure. All right. But from this time frame, we had what? We had a break of market structure here. From this time frame, we had a break of market structure here. Now, from our first bootcamp, we did mention that trading in isolation, you see, maybe you just have an area of interest. Definitely, where we had I think we had a class on distributions, redistributions, accumulation and reaccumulations. Okay, you can refer back to our videos on the first bootcamp to actually get these things very clearly. Okay, where we said after having this guy here as your to get a perfect entry. All right. So, but now looking at this bad boy, when this bad boy broke structure, okay. Now on coming back to this point, what happened? This guy took out these highs and what went all the way. But if you go to a higher time frame, you would see. I think we have to switch to MT5, derive MT5 on PC, probably from tomorrow, so that we can actually get a higher. Okay, so now you can see that market actually gave us this break of structure here, came back again and what clapped this bad boy out. All right, so at that point, here becomes what? Please, who can tell me what here becomes after market clapped out this region here? I need an answer. I need a very sharp and neat answer. I need a very sharp and neat answer. Sharp and neat answer. Let's go. I hope you're not already sleeping.
The question again, sir.
I hope we are not already sleeping, farms. Okay? Clear truth. Let's go. Okay, the question again. Okay, here we had a higher low here. Market broke structure from this region. Okay, market went all the way to clap out this bad boy here instead of what? Distributing from here. Okay, so at that point, after market probably clapped out this region, what do we have here? It's a simple question. It's a simple question. A very simple question. Wow. Let's go.
Liquidity, sir. So that place automatically become a new high since it created a lower low.
Okay, since it created a lower low.
Yes, it automatically becomes a new higher high, sir.
A new higher high since it created what?
Lower low, sir. A lower high, sir.
A lower low.
Sorry,
lower
higher
high.
low, higher low, sir. Higher low.
All right. Oh. See, the thing is, I don't want to hear liquidity. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear liquidity. I don't want to hear liquidity right now. I want everything to be basic. I want everything we'll be saying here today to be what? Very, very basic. Let's forget about what? Liquidity. Let's forget about imbalances and all the rest. So let's get market structure very well. Because while you agree with me, you guys should agree with me that the major problem you guys are facing is not the fact that smart money is not working. It's because you guys don't understand what market structure is all about. Because if you actually understand what market structure is all about, you don't really need to have issues while trading what smart money. Okay, so the basic problem we are facing today is not smart money, it's what? It's market structure. So please, let's leave out what? Liquidity. Let's leave out liquidity sweep.
Yes,
we know that there's liquidity sweep, we know there's all those stuffs, we know, right? We know. But let's focus on what? Market structure. Let's focus on what? Market structure. Now, you see, when you see guys drawing market structure, let's say you've seen things like this, higher high, higher low, higher high. But when you get to your charts, you see that it's not as picture perfect as the way everybody is drawing higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now, if I say, okay, somebody should just pick up a tool now and start identifying the higher highs and higher lows, you see drawings. You see drawings that maybe so many funny drawings here. Okay, but you can't always get this picture perfect here, because at some point now, before I explain what happened here, all these market movements here. Now let's have this. You see, sometimes you see something like this: higher high, higher low. You see price will do this, right? Price created a high here, okay? Came this way, did this, okay? Went all the way up, okay? Right? So now, you see, let me stop here first. Let me stop here. Now here, farms, follow me. We have a low here. We have a high here. Now here we have a higher low. We have a higher high, okay? Now, is this guy here, is it a higher low?
Yes, coach.
Okay, so this bad boy here, is it a higher high?
No, sir.
No, sir.
This bad boy here, is it a higher high?
No, sir.
Somebody's saying no. Somebody's saying yes, sir. I don't understand.
No, sir.
All right, no, sir. All right. Why is it not a higher? Why is it not a higher high? Why?
It didn't close above the previous higher high.
So because it didn't close above the previous high. Because the reason why it's called a higher high is because it means a high that was what higher than the previous high. So now, farms, if this guy is not a higher high, then that means this guy is not a higher low. So when price is coming back, I want you guys to note this. I want everybody to note now when price is coming back. You see, although one might say that this bad boy, this guy here, you are seeing here, actually probably have played out from this region. So you have this region as your point of interest. So, but mind you, this guy is not a valid higher low. Not a valid higher low. So don't be surprised if price always comes out to weak out this guy a little bit, even though the price action here is very complete. Now, I've seen this so many times. Because this guy is not a valid higher low, right? So most times, even though the price action here, in most cases are very, very complete, you still see that. In fact, it happens many times on currencies. You see price come all the way down here, give you just that tiny wick to make sure they wick out this bad boy, play out from. I hope you guys can still hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right. So what I want you guys to know today is this. Now, it's just like a human with a head without a leg. That person is not a complete human being. You're handicapped, right? Also, having a leg without a head. So whenever you're marking out your structures, always make sure that the higher high has a corresponding higher low. Okay? And make sure that the high that created this higher low, that a high that created a higher low, a high that created what? A higher low, closed above the previous high. That is, this high that created this higher low should close above this high before you can actually use this point here as what? Your point of interest. This thing happens a lot. I don't want us to go into internal liquidity and the rest, but this is basic structure. I want you guys to understand this as basic structure, not as liquidity or internal liquidity. Okay, now this high that created this higher low, because this guy's high low, this guy here should have been a high low because it closed right above the last low. All right, but the corresponding high didn't close above the higher high. So this guy here is what? Invalid. In most cases in currencies, when this guy here, even though this guy here has a complete price action, this thing happens yesterday. What am I saying? It happens yesterday on US 500. I'm currently on the trade. I'll drop the chart later to explain to you guys. I'll drop the chart. Yesterday, the corresponding high didn't created a new high, but what happened? This guy here was actually very complete, and we have this region as a POI. So most guys here actually had their stop losses at this region, having this guy here as a POI because here has a complete price action. But what happened? These bad boys, they weak out this region, and they still respected this structure all the way up. I'm still currently on the trade, and I'm looking to just hold that trade till maybe next month or next 2 months. Okay. So, but what I'm trying to say here is structure See, let's not complicate things by going all the way to liquidity and internal liquidity. I know, see, we know that there's liquidity in the market. We know liquidity is what moves the market. We know that. But let's understand this as what? Basic structure, first of all, before we go higher. You understand? Let's understand these guys basically before we start going higher. Okay? Because I think that's where we are missing it out. That's where we're missing it out, farms. That's where we are missing it out. Okay? So, farms, for those of us that have actually understood market structure before, it's good to actually refresh your mind with this. Okay? And for those of us that probably do not understand anything about market structure, please refer back to our first bootcamp videos. We some of our educators have actually demystified market structure there. I'm just trying to throw more lights on these basic things that we miss. All right. If you have a high or you have a higher low, if you're looking at a higher low, because most of us, you see, just marking out previous higher lows as potential areas of distributions, potential area of accumulations, but that higher low you are looking at, that lower high you are looking at, their corresponding structural points did not close what? Above or below their what? The last structural point. So please, this is worthy to take note of. Very worthy to take note of. So from tomorrow, when we're going deeper into market structure, you guys will understand better. Because today is just like an intro class, just to introduce you guys to what you guys will be expecting in this bootcamp. Because like I said, I'm taking you guys back to the basics and how you can trade forex as basic, as simple as possible. You don't have to start market. I'm not saying guys marking up charts, like making your charts beautiful or stuff like that. But doing all those stuff without making good money, I think it's a waste of time. All right. So this 4 days bootcamp I'll be showing you guys how you can actually make this good money, how you can actually trade this forex as simple as possible and actually make decent profit of it. All right. So today is just like an intro class to what you guys will be expecting. Okay. So now, from what I've just said about market structures, what you expect and where you should not be trading from, because most of us probably might have been trading from here, marking here as area of interest, okay? Just because probably you say the OB here has been mitigated by this move down here. But if you want to be true to ourselves, we will know that some of the cases, in fact, in most cases, these guys, you will see that week. You see that week that will come. After clearing this bad boy, clearing that region, please don't. I know some of you will be saying it's internal liquidity. We know it's liquidity, but let's understand this as structure, because this is structure. Because having all those knowledge, it's good actually. It's very, very good, very, very good. But let's keep things as simple, as basic as possible. Okay, let's keep these things as simple and basic as possible, so that because making things too complex for newbies or too complex for the guys who are just coming to the market. In fact, you see so many guys are already losing interest in forex, because some of the trainers or some of the mentors are actually making these things too sophisticated, just to make sure that whatever they are actually selling out is making good profit. But first of all, let's make sure that we are giving these guys at least the basic of this forex market. Okay, so I'll quickly take questions, and then we are joining the class to tomorrow. Tomorrow fully we'll be having. Please, our class should be on Zoom, because I don't know. The Telegram is kind of having I don't know. Telegram and Zoom. Which one do you guys prefer? Which one do you guys prefer, farms? If you prefer Telegram, drop a 111. If you prefer Zoom, please drop 222. Okay, somebody preferred Zoom already. 222. Prefer Telegram. If you prefer Telegram, 111. Zoom 222. Let's go. Mm-hmm. 222. 1, 2, 3, 4. Telegram is winning. Haibo. Yes. Okay. 111. I think the Telegram has Telegram is going 333 Chibu King. 333. Oh, Google Meet. It's okay, Fabs. Okay, all right, no problem. Telegram has it, but Mr. Ayers vote is like 10 votes. So let's see. Okay, Telegram, no problem. We'll see to that, fams. We'll see to that. Okay, we'll see to that, fams. So tomorrow's class will be we're starting the class by 9 o'clock, exactly 9 o'clock, so that we can actually cover as much as possible. Because I want to take you guys through market structure fully, and we'll be going through. Then on the third day, like I said, you don't want to miss the third day. From tomorrow, next tomorrow, the fourth day, and the last day, you don't want to miss them. Okay, like I said, on the third day, I'll be teaching you a very basic strategy to trade synthetic indices. So on the fourth day, basic strategy to trade forex, that's currencies. Then on the last day, which is an extra day, okay, we'll be having some prop firm CEOs, will be coming here live to talk to us on how they calculate their statistics, okay, and also how they calculate their drawdowns, especially FT Nigeria. Like I said, because so many persons have actually said they don't understand how those guys calculate their drawdowns. So I'll be bringing the CEO here. So you guys will ask you guys will bombard the CEO with questions. Okay. All right. So farms, any question before we join the class for tomorrow? Any question? Yeah, farms, there'll be recordings. Farms, there'll be recordings. Yeah. There'll be recordings, farm. So please, you don't want to miss tomorrow's class, next tomorrow's class, and fourth class, okay? And most especially the last day. And after that, some of our educators will be hosting trade calls probably twice or 3 times in a week here, live here, so that we can actually make good profit from these things. Okay. So farms, that'll be all for tonight. So if you have questions, you can ask. Okay, somebody have a question, Mr. Dekule Samuel. Okay. Now he's saying, what can you call the week out? I think this guy, you like liquidity sweep. You like it. I know I can see that from your question, you are somebody that like liquidity. You just like to take things to advance, right? You like liquidity sweep very well. You want me to mention liquidity? I will not mention it, fam. It's called wickedness. Exactly. It's called wickedness. It's certainly called wickedness. He wants me to mention liquidity, but I will not mention it, fam. It's basically structure. I want everybody to understand the structure. Let's understand the structure very well, okay? So understand structure very well. So, farms, tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. We'll be here 9 p.m. Same time. Okay, so you would want to actually not miss tomorrow's class. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Samuel. Okay, thank you guys, fam. Please, you guys should drop a 111 for VTN. Drop a 111 on the chat. Drop a 111. Okay. Thank you, fams. Let's go. Yeah, I see you, Pastor Dami. I see you. Just for impulse. I think I'll have to DM just for impulse later, so we can see what we can import or export. Mr. Chinedu, Mrs. Messi, Mr. Nonso, Mr. Gaba, Mr. Richard FX, and the guys. Thank you, farms. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. And I think we'll be using Telegram. Telegram has it. Telegram has it. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you, farms, for joining us tonight. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Do have a lovely night. Enjoy the rest of the night, farms. Good night, farms.
Good night,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. God bless, sir.